What is up, everyone? This is BigPowner. Haven't played in the last 24 hours. The last time I played was till at the end of my stream, which was like really early in the morning. Um, I don't on weekends once a week. I won't be doing any comment answering, posting content. That's why I said today I'd be releasing the content, giving you guys the farming methods I was using to make that currency. I'm religious and I follow the stuff I'm told to do. So once a week on weekends, I won't be releasing or answering anything because I don't make anything from this. But this is, in my opinion, work. Um, Even though I ain't getting paid, this definitely is basically work. I enjoy it, but it's still work. Anyways, I'm going to be breaking it up into different videos because I was using a lot of different farming methods to get that kind of currency. So, um, one of the main things that I'm doing, I'm combining sextant farming tier 16 maps. Right now I'm doing waterways and I'm using Zana. Why am I using Zana on a tier 16 map? Because Zana, it gives chances to open Guardian maps. Specifically, Tier 16 is the only one you want to be using this on. And the reason why is because if you do it on a Tier 14, you're guaranteed to be removing half of the Guardian maps as possibilities. Why? Because on a Tier 14, she can only offer up to Tier 15. The four original Guardian maps are Tier 16 only, which means you would only have chances for the four other Guardians, which, first of all, the most expensive ones are the original ones at current market prices. The fragments are worth the most. I got Layer of the Hydra on this one. This is only my second map playing, and both of them have given me Guardians. I will tell you this, early on in the season, she was guaranteeing actually pretty far into the season. She was guaranteeing another Guardian map if you gave her a Guardian map and opened it. She's not doing that anymore. It's still a pretty high percentage because I've done a lot of them in that 24-hour time period, and over half of them she's been giving me Guardian maps. But if you're not opening with a Guardian map, make sure 100% of the time you're using tier 16s because that's going to give you access to all 8 Guardian maps as a possibility. And although tier 15 gives you a chance for all of them, not all of the maps she's offering has a chance to give them because some of them will still be tier 15s, which those tier 15s she's offering are not going to have a chance to be one of those four Guardian maps. So it's not as bad of a chance if you use a tier 15 as a tier 14 because tier 14 just completely removes the possibility of those four maps. Tier 15 doesn't remove the possibility, but it lessens the likelihood. The way I'm doing it, tier 16s, sextant farming with adding her. So I'm getting the bonus chance to get a fragment that I'm going to sell for at least, well, I'm going to tell you this. You want to sell them in quantity. Why is that? Because the current price for the fragment of Hydra is 30 chaos. How much am I selling them for? I sold 6 of them for 300 chaos. So 20 chaos per fragment over what the market value is on single ones. Um, so yeah, you want to sell in quantity. The cheapest ones that I've sold are 35 chaos a piece in quantity, which I just sold this morning. Those fragments are the fragment from the constrictor, and their single price average value for PC is 25 chaos, and I sold 6 of them this morning at 35 chaos a piece. So my suggestion is wait till you have at least 5 before you list them, and list them for between 10 to 20 chaos over market, regular market price, and then see if they sell. Those fragments of the constrictor sold so fast, 10 chaos over. When I collect up another 5, I'm going to list them for 40, so 15 over market, because they sold so quick. I probably missed out on some currency. I won't know for sure if I list them at 40 on my next 5 and they take a really long time and don't sell, then I might mark them back down to 35 because I know that they sell at that. But probably they're going to sell at 40. Um, just if I get multiple people whispering me on a group of fragments within minutes after I post them, I probably missed out a little bit of currency, honestly. Um, but chaos in the hands better than space taken up in my cell tab. And I still made, an extra 10 chaos in each one, so the extra 60 chaos. Um, so this is one of the big farming methods that I was using. Obviously, how long you can use this farming method is going to depend on how many Xanas you have. But if you've been following my advice, you should have a bunch of Xanas, because what is it that I told players to start doing? What is it that I told them I was doing? From the beginning, I was speedrunning maps, and speedrunning maps alone will make you better currency than pretty much anything else in the game. What does it also do? It gives us chance for blight maps. It gives us a chance for synthesis maps. It gives us a chance to get our masters. Half of the boss kills you do, you're going to get a master. Do I like all the masters? No, but I definitely like most of them. I don't like this one, and I don't like this one. I'm not a huge fan of Delve, so I always wind up with way too many Nikos. And Alva, I don't like at all. I haven't even done one of her temples because I feel like it's a waste of time. I feel like it needs a major buff. It's just not worth my time. If people really want me to go in on that, I will. But for now, I'm just saying Alva sucks. Alva sucks. And if you've been following my videos, I think I've given myself some credibility by proving things that I said suck, and showing that, you know, my claims for currency earned, my actual ability to earn, is actually way above what I've been claiming. I haven't been overselling myself, I've been underselling myself. And I've proved that by this last set of data. Even though I failed my challenge, I was kind of stupid with my planning on it, but I still made 67 exalts. So, and what does I normally estimate at? I say my bad days are 10 chaos or 10 exalts. And what do I say my decent days are? Like 30 exalts. So, I've proven that I can do that. Anyways, sextant farming is going to be one of the mechanics we're using. Basically, the way that I make so much currency is I try to get the most currency and all the possibilities. I'm not just doing one thing unless it's something like super valuable. Like, for instance, like on the stream on Friday, I had a really good set of one of my favorite currency farming sextant combinations. It wasn't actually the best one because I didn't have harbingers with it, um, but I had a good one, and I showed you guys how to farm that, and I gave my estimate 1 to 3 exalted orbs and extra currency drops. And what happened? I hit in that range in extra currency drops. I know this stuff pretty well because I keep track of it, and I have done this stuff a lot. Um, so yeah, if you want to be making some good currency and you got a bunch of Xanas, run tier 16s, do your sextant farming. Um, I covered some of the sextant farmings in previous videos, and then I also went over it in the stream. Obviously, for the console community, the scarab farming is super profitable right now. Like, if the prices for scarabs were the same in the PC community, I would be farming that because I could be making crazy currency. Unfortunately, in the PC community, the scarabs have been really low this season, so I haven't been doing as much scarab farming. But I'll cover some more scarab farming videos for the console community, just because they're so profitable for that community, and it's not bad for the PC community. It's not like I'm gonna make 3 exalts in 15 minutes. Last season, that was the case. So we kind of have to adjust and farm for the best stuff that is available for us. Um, and that's what I'm doing. I'm using my Xanas. I saved up my Xanas, and fragments are hot right now. So what am I doing? I'm farming fragments, and I'm making a bunch of currency doing that. I sat on my remote, and that made it really loud. I'm sorry. This pretty much covers it. Basically, set up your sextants, add your Xana, only do it on tier 16 maps to give yourself the highest possible chance to get yourself an extra Guardian map. The thing that you do want to do is, realistically, can you beat pretty much any Guardian that Xana is going to offer you? If you're not at that point yet, you might want to consider getting a little bit stronger before you start using these. Because if you can beat every Guardian, then that's guaranteed currency. At minimum 35 chaos for any Guardian. That's the lowest that I'm selling any of the fragments for. The highest is 60, 65 in quantity. So that's a pretty nice little bonus, guaranteed currency, 35 to 65 chaos in the two map combination. Obviously, it ain't going to spawn it every time, but it's been spawning a lot for me. Hence, all the fragments I've been selling. Um, Another thing you can do that's more investment is you can buy the cheaper Guardian maps. You can run those. You can save up the fragments and then sell them for a markup. For instance, the fragment of Hydra is says it's worth 30 chaos, like I said, and what have I been selling them at? 50. So I could buy the map. The maps are 28 chaos. So I could buy the map for 28 chaos. I could buy 5 of them, which would be, we'll call them 30 chaos a piece, 150 chaos. And then when I get 5 of them, would turn around and sell those 5 for 50 a piece for 250 chaos. I've made 100 chaos bonus. Plus I could be pumping my Zana. If half those come up, I get 2 more fragments. Now I've made 200 chaos in 10 maps as bonus on top of whatever drops in the maps. So that's guaranteed currency. That's the type of stuff that I farm. That's why I was saying I felt unlucky, because what was I making almost all my currency from? My guaranteed currency, or my low end expectations. I didn't get a single exalted orb drop in that time period. That's why I felt unlucky. The other reason why I felt unlucky is I've got a lot of currency. I've got a lot of for sale items that I priced really low because I was trying to turn them over fast. And, I said in the video, I have between like 40 to 50 exalts and gear that dropped, and I only sold a couple things, and for not very much. Like my sold items was a total of uh, seven exalted orbs and I think like 70 chaos. So that wasn't a very big margin, and with like an extra 50 for sale, I was hoping I would have sold more. So I felt a little bit unlucky on my turnover, um, and on my drops. Realistically, I did get some nice drops, but I was referring more to like currency drops. Most of my divine orbs even were from strongbox farming using added strongbox scarabs, and the added corruption modifier, which I normally get at least a couple 6 link corrupted items to sell and turn into divine orbs. When I do that, technically I've been playing waterways because, like I've said before, waterways drops humility cards. I like just opened this map. Oh yeah, they drop like crazy. Um, and 9 of these basically turn into a divine orb. I don't sell my divine orbs, I use them, but it's an added bonus to this map. Technically, each one of these cards is worth like a chaos orb. So you can do it with that what you want. Um, I like to be self-efficient and try to get all of the things that I want. So will take all my humility cards, trade them in for tabulas, sell them to the vendor to get a divine orb. And, that's extra divine orbs for me to use on my gear. Obviously, I could take all those divine orbs and sell them, turn them into currency, but I use divine orbs a lot, so I don't count those as earnings. That's why my earnings are only my chaos and my exalted orbs. Because what a lot of people do is they go, everything that dropped in the map, all earnings. I made, 100 exalts. And that's retarded. If I were to do that, then I would have been like, I've got 50 more exalts in gear and nine more exalts in currency. I made, 124 exalted orbs. But if I had actually made 124 exalted orbs, I would have bought my headhunter and had 24 exalts left. I can't go into the market and be like, I got 59 exalted orbs in one of my tabs. I'm going to trade you my tab plus 41 exalts for your headhunter. No one's going to do that. The only thing that you can actually spend is cold hard currency. What one's this? Fragment of Eradicator. Which is funny that this is selling, because the last person bought all of them except for one. And I still have this marked up by a lot, and it still got sold. So, what's this one marked at? because I wasn't going to pull it out and put it back. But you can see right here, I save my fragments till I get 5 or 6 of them. But fragment of Eradicator. So I sold that for 10 chaos over, even as a single, over the market value. And the only reason why that was even still in there is because I listed 6 of them and 5 of them got bought in bulk, which some usually sucks for you because that means you can't sell it for over. But I guess fragments are really hot right now. So I'm going to be pumping my Xanas and earning more fragments. Because they're selling good right now, and that's what you gotta know how you gotta know what to farm, when, and how. And I know fragments are hot right now, so what am I doing? I'm farming fragments. What is it that I was doing early? I was speed running maps, not farming things in particular, just building up my resources. Why is it that I don't count all that small stuff? Because I use that stuff. Do I want to have to go out and buy it? Do I want to sell it and then have to go spend the same money that I spent to buy it to go try and find it? No. I want to be ready to farm the stuff that's actually good. So, if you want to make currency like me, you got to play like me. You got to think like me. Um, if you don't, then don't follow what I'm doing. But I can't say your earnings are going to increase if you're like, I'm going to do one thing he's doing, but I'm not going to do anything else he's doing. Then don't expect to make currency like me because it's a combination of everything that I'm doing that makes it so I can make so much currency. Um, even my maps, like if I get a guardian map drop, I ain't gonna be like I can go sell this map for 30 chaos. I'm gonna use that map and then save the fragments till I get more and then make more off of it. I'm gonna maximize my earnings. The only maps that I will really sell is like Cortex right now is 2.5 exalts. Why is the map that expensive? Because beating the boss gives you a chance to get the Bottled Faith, which right now is 14 Exalted Orbs. But this is kind of like one of those gamble things. If you guys will realize, I like to craft, which, there's gambling in that. But as far as investing a lot to try and get a drop, I'm not into that. Same thing with Headhunter. The way I see going for the Bottled Faith, spending 2.5 Exalts for the Cortex map, it's basically gambling for a Headhunter. Um, and that's the way I see all of this. This is why I'm not big into Shaper farming, Elder farming, like any of that stuff. Because what are these people buying these fragments for? They're buying these fragments to farm those things. And why are they doing that? Because they're hoping that they get these big drops. Which I don't even think any of the drops are that big anymore. Um, I, I mean, I just feel like a couple exalts for a few of the things. I don't know. It's not that ain't my thing. I'm glad people if you enjoy it, cool. But I want to get my guaranteed currency, whatever I can make the most on. If you want to make currency like me, that's how you gotta play. Are there going to be those people that spend ancient orbs and get lucky and get a headhunter and make a bunch of currency? Yeah, but in general, 1,000 people do it. 999 of them are going to be disappointed. And I don't want to be one of those 999 disappointed. And I ain't going to make a video where 999 people are going to be disappointed and one dude's going to be happy. Like that would be stupid advice. It would be the same thing of being like the Flask of the Divine is 14 exalts. Go out and buy a 2.5 exalt map and Bottled Faith. Go out and buy a 2.5 exalt Cortex map and turn it into 14 exalts with the Bottled Faith drop. Like, first of all, most of the people that try that map are gonna probably fail it if they don't know the fight. It's like a 5 boss, 6 boss fight. Um, yeah, and then even if you beat it, even if you are beating it, there's no guarantee that that's going to drop. You could wind up just getting some crappy drop that's not even worth a chaos. And then what have you done? You've just lost 2.5 exalts. And then you can keep trying it, but are you even going to, is everyone even, how many tries would that be? In 6 tries, you would be losing currency unless you got that item to drop. Is every person that runs that map 6 times going to get that flask? No. So is that good advice? No, that's bad advice. But when that map drops, if you want to try it for fun, sure. Or you can take your guaranteed 2.5 exalts. What do you think I do? I'll run Cortex when Zana offers it to me for free because I know I have a chance for 14 exalts, a 14 exalt item, and it don't cost me nothing. If the map itself drops, I'm gonna go for my guaranteed 2.5 exalts. If I want the Bottle of Faith, I'll just go buy one. That's how I play. I do gambling, but I know when I do it that I'm basically throwing currency away. That's the way I look at any gambling is I'm going into this. I hope I get something, but if I don't, that's what I'm expecting because I understand the odds of me actually getting, like I like to open all my stack decks. I don't sell them because it's small currency. It's not a big deal for me. I'm not gonna go out and buy them, but I'll save up like 50 or 100 of them, then I'll just go drop them and see what I get. Could I have just sold those for 150 chaos? Yeah, but I have fun doing it. Do I expect to get something good? No. But when I do get something good, it's cool. It's fun. I haven't gotten any good cards this whole season. I've not gotten any top cards, and I've probably opened over 1,000 of them. Um, but I have fun doing that. Do I do everything to min max my currency? No. But if you're interested in earning currency, the methods I'm telling you to use will actually earn you currency. Thanks for watching. I'll get out some more videos on some of the stuff I was doing in this time today and throughout next week. I will try to cover more of the crafting videos. Well, a lot of stuff. I'll try to get up as much content before Friday, and then we'll have I'll do the weekly streaming again on Friday. You guys can drop by if you have questions, like this last week. Anyways, thanks for watching. Peace.